Ukraine's special forces claimed on Monday that Admiral Viktor Sokolov, the commander of Russia's Black Sea Fleet and one of Russia's most senior naval officers, was killed in a missile strike on Sevastopol. A top Russian admiral has appeared in a video call a day after Ukrainian special forces claimed he had been killed in a missile strike. Admiral Viktor Sokolov, the commander of Russia's Black Sea Fleet and one of Russia's most senior naval officers, was reportedly killed in last week's strike on the naval port of Sevastopol, according to Ukrainian officials. The Russian Defense Ministry did not immediately respond when asked by news agencies to confirm or deny if Mr. Sokolov had been killed. However, the ministry released a video on Tuesday appearing to show Mr. Sokolov attending a conference with other top Russian military officials via video link. Mr. Sokolov was not seen speaking in the footage of the conference led by Russia's Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu. It is not clear when the footage was filmed, though Russia's Defense Ministry claimed the meeting took place on Tuesday. Ukraine's special forces said on Telegram, "Since the Russians were urgently forced to publish a response with Sokolov allegedly alive, our units are clarifying the information." In the video, Mr. Shoigu said more than 17,000 Ukrainian soldiers had been killed in September and that more than 2,700 weapons, including 7 American Bradley fighting vehicles, had been destroyed. Both Russia and Ukraine have at times exaggerated enemy losses in the war, while also saying little about their own losses. Michael Clarke: "It is possible Admiral Sokolov lives, but Russia needs to produce more convincing evidence." Sky News defense and security analyst Professor Michael Clarke says, "We've looked at the video. It's not very clear and it jumps around quite a lot. We've located the person on the video who looks most like Sokolov, and it may be him, but it's not a completely clear match. It could be Sokolov, looking at previous photographs of him. On the other hand, there's still no proof that this video is really current. There's a lot of evidence that Sokolov was in the building that was hit on Friday by a couple of Storm Shadow missiles. So it is possible that Sokolov lives. But I think the Russians would have to produce more convincing evidence than this if they want to be taken seriously on this particular issue. And it's odd that producing a rather vague video and saying he's here somewhere and leaving it to news organizations like us to try to work out who it might be is less than clear in the message they were trying to send." On Monday, Ukraine's special forces claimed they had killed Mr. Sokolov and 33 other officers in last week's missile attack on the headquarters of Russia's Black Sea Fleet in Sevastopol. After the strike on the headquarters of the Russian Black Sea Fleet, 34 officers died, including the commander of the Russian Black Sea Fleet, Ukraine's special forces said on the Telegram messaging app. Another 105 occupiers were wounded. The headquarters building cannot be restored. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov declined to comment on Ukraine's claim that it had killed Mr. Sokolov, instead referring reporters to the Defense Ministry. In a statement after the attack, the Russian Defense Ministry said one serviceman was missing, revising an earlier statement that the man had been killed. Moscow-installed authorities in Sevastopol also said they were taking extra measures to address Ukraine's increased attacks on Crimea. The attack came after an earlier strike on Sevastopol, in which a Russian submarine and warship were damaged. A Ukrainian and a Western source said that British Storm Shadow cruise missiles were deployed in the attack on the port of Crimea, which Russia annexed in 2014.